Hello friends. I don't want to brag, but our videos finally started to promote YouTube. But very poorly, so let's give it a like, and leave a comment of more than 4 words. Okay, I digress. What's the video about? It's about global warming. Where's the scenario? And here. Climate change is on the lips of many people. It's a topic raised by countries and big companies all over the world. And scientists and politicians usually talk about the long-term effects of global warming, which will happen in 30, 50 and even 100 years. But even now you can see how the planet has changed. In this article you'll learn about 5 effects of global warming that we're already experiencing right now. First, abnormal temperatures. Over the past 50 years, the Earth's temperature has increased by an average of 1 degree Celsius, and this increase has been greatly accelerated by the beginning of the 21st century. According to UN studies, the greatest influence on this have carbon dioxide emissions and the greenhouse effect due to human activities, burning oil and natural gas, deforestation, agriculture. This small increase was caused by weather anomalies. Just think about this year. The temperature in Kuwait reached plus 70 degrees Celsius. And it's not the first time it happens. Scientists believe that global warming is the main culprit for the heat wave in Moscow in 2010 and in Texas in 2011. Simultaneously with the heat waves come frosts. For example, Europe, which is used to a mild climate, suffers from sudden snowstorms and frosts every year. Of course, not all weather anomalies are related to climate change, but there will only be more of them in the future. The second, fires. Along with the heat wave, wildfires have become more common. For example, according to the US Fire Center, since the end of the 20th century the average annual fire area has increased from 3.2 million hectares to 7. At this rate, we will lose most of our trees. Third, melting glacier. At first glance, it seems harmless. But if you go deeper, the poles suffer the most from climate change. If the average temperature changes by 1 degree, they heat up by 4 degrees. Because of this, the melting of glacier is accelerated. For example, Antarctica has lost 3 trillion tons of ice in 20 years. The same thing is happening in the north. The Arctic has lost almost half of its ice cover. What does this mean for us? Changes in the acidity of the oceans, rising water levels. Many species of plants and animals, including humans, will suffer. Fourth, islands are going underwater. Island states suffer the most from rising temperatures. Many may disappear by 2100. More than 700 million people are at risk. But they are already suffering from intensifying floods and inundations. Some territories are flooded regularly. For example, in 2020, Indonesia lost 2 islands, Batet and Gundul. Fifth, animals change places. Climate change is also hitting the fauna. Animals have to migrate to other areas. This is especially evident in the case of thermophilic insects, which are moving north. So in some countries move insects from harmless to poisonous. And now a question that interests you all. What can I do? How can I influence this? At the state level, the Paris Agreement, under which countries have pledged to combat global warming and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, is being observed. You can also help to save the environment yourself, save energy, use fewer personal cars, and use products made from recycled raw materials. Of course, environmental projects are expensive. It costs a lot of money to change the way you live. But there is no time to wait, so companies and governments have found a way to raise money now, so that it is not too late in the future. More and more major companies and governments are issuing green bonds, securities that finance environmental projects. Buying them means income and investing in the future. Russia has issued such bonds, and they are used to buy electric buses and build a new subway line. According to the Russian authorities, this will help relieve traffic jams. Investors will not only help the environment, but will also get a yield higher than federal loan bonds. In the future, anyone will be able to buy them, and the price is quite affordable according to investors. But when a green bond will be available to the average citizen, would you buy it? Write your opinion in the comments. And also write on what topic you would like to see in the next video. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and goodbye.